little Fist. I just posted a link in TS for Twitch. If you don't mind, pull that up and have that ready. Here in about 30 seconds, I'm going to show a video, kind of a little intro to Grievance, because what I want you to realize is the Grievance member is that you have joined Rift, and that's amazing, and I appreciate that. But Grievance as a guild is a lot larger than just this one game. And I wanted to show you your options out there, but obviously Rift needs to be your #1 option because it's the greatest game in the world. Yay, everybody, yay, everybody. Alright, does anybody have any opportunities they need to discuss on opening Twitch?
I go ahead and...
And by the way, if Emissary's online, he's generally streaming, so...
Yeah, so keep that link.
Good luck watching Emissary.
Mm-hmm.
See all our raids and stuff.
I'm just showing it as blank right at the moment. Is it supposed to be like that?
No. I see Emissary running around.
Uh-oh. Oh, I see the problem. I won't be able to watch it.
No.
I'm
It's
watching a charming
that's-
advertisement.
It's because I need Adobe Flash,
Ah.
and I killed it.
Well, you're going to get to listen to
Are you playing this on your iPhone?
you're going to get to listen to some great silence for 4 minutes here in a second.
I can do that.
Alright, everybody got it pulled up? Excitement's coming.
Except, I gotta turn up my sound again.
But I do know how big Grievance is.
There you go. Alright, excitement's coming. In 3, 2, 1. Well, it'll actually take a second for you guys, won't it? Because it's like a 20-second lag.
Yeah, right now all I see is M.
User joined your channel.
Tell me when you start seeing the video, because I'm interested.
I can see it.
Right now.
I can see it. It's routine.
I see the video.
Where exactly is the meeting? Okay, just double checking before I started wandering around.
Yeah, sorry, you missed the intro. There's a group on the Twitch channel. So it's not calling you.
What exactly is Twitch?
I'll discuss it here in a second. It's something that that you can basically watch what I see on my monitor.
Gamer stream.
If you don't mind, tell me when the video's over.
The video's over.
Just finished.
All right, I thought I timed that just right. Hey, look,
That was excellent.
if I had to, what I need to do is buy another sound card, because if I have another sound card, then
Yep.
then I can
Cross.
take TeamSpeak off when I'm doing a something like this. So, anyways, something I was wanting to talk about was the grievance. My wife just turned off the lights in the house, so I can't even see my piece of paper. What about that? Anyways, introductions. Wanted to talk about meeting counts as recruit. I want to talk about family, honor, and loyalty. What is grievance? Multiple games and invites, and that's what we're looking at right now. Is the fact that you've joined a guild. If you look above us and you count us, there's 9 total guilds that you see as the big guilds, as the ones that have the guild status, and then you've got embassies below us, and there's more than I'm going to even count. I'd say 20-something embassies. So almost 29 to 30-something games. Amazing lifespan that Grievance has gone through. So in the beginning of Grievance, you actually Grievance started in 2000 as I think it was called, what was it, Moon Dragons or Moon Shadow, that Steel started it out as, and that was in EverQuest 2, or EverQuest that is, and then they went to WoW as Grievance, and it started back in 2000. Many moons later on, they've got several, over 2,000 members now. What other one to bring up to you, and if you've still got your Twitch pulled up, this is going to be totally off as far as, I'll tell you what I'm going to end up doing, because this is the only way I can fix it without having two sound cards. I'm going to jump down to another channel so you don't hear an echo. I want you to pull up your Twitch feed. Is everybody in here, have they got the Twitch feed pulled up except for Tim, correct?
Actually,
Yep.
Can't you just mute your mic from TeamSpeak?
You're the freaking man. Alright. Anyways, regardless. Tim, here's the opportunity on this one. I'm actually recording it as we're doing this right now. So it will be uploaded to YouTube and posted on a link later. So anything that you miss, you can actually see there. So
Cool. Okay.
okay.
Thanks.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to mute my microphone, pull up your Twitch, guys, and then at least it'll catch up, and I won't sound like a freaking idiot that I'm talking 15 seconds later than I need to be.
Microphone
Just
muted.
remember that when you ask people to talk or when you ask questions, there will be a bit of a delay.
Oh
Microphone
no,
activated.
I'm only going to do this for like. I want to pull up this guild roster. I want to show you guys the activity that we've got going on in the guild as far as membership. This will take 3 minutes of me talking by myself, and then I'll come back.
Microphone muted.
Fantastic.
So right now, if you look to see what we've got, so obviously you'll see these members. And that's great. Pulling this up, I shouldn't even be pulling this one up.
We actually can't hear you.
If you're
hoping that-
talking. Well, he went
yeah.
to the. Yeah, there we go.
Now everybody's confusing me. All right. Anyway, so here's the recruit page. Recruits promo dates. So if you'll notice, I'm not going to call out your names or anything like that, but you can see how we gauge your 3-week and how we know what's going on. Membership counts. This is a great tool that I can show you our activity, our numbers. In 2013, obviously we had 314. 2014, 468. 2015 we have 141, so a grand total of 924 members, and that's what's being calculated as of right now. That's not counting the ones that have left for this or left for that, but that's actually what's on the guild as of right now. You can see in January we have 24 folks from January, in February 19, and then 14, 12, 21, 18, 24, and 9. So like I said, 141 members have joined us and are here with us in the year 2015. The 90-day activity, this shows you kind of a snapshot of where we are and what's going on in this. You've got a grand total of 217 members, or 230 that is, have been active, and this includes all members, raiders, and recruit ranks logged on the last 90 days, and it excludes officer ranks, so you're not going to see all of our alts and all that kind of other stuff right there, okay? So you got 230 people that's been active in the last 90 days. So 153 members active in the last 30 days. That's strong, and that's some bragging rights. And just wanted to give you those bragging rights and let you know, let you see what's been going on. So when people do ask you, you can actually say, well, we have a solid guild group. We have 153 members that have just logged on in the last 30 days. So that's exciting, something to brag about. Rudy doody. That's it on that one.
Microphone activated.
Tell me when it's over.
We couldn't hear you.
You couldn't hear me the whole time?
No.
The whole time you were talking, we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I heard all of it.
I heard all of it.
Really?
Oh, the joke is over.
Oh, thank you. You did not.
You were awesome, emissary.
Yeah, I know. Where's Paul at?
What?
What was I really, Paul?
You were amazing.
That's good.
So anyways, I'm glad everybody, I will have 2 sound cards by the time this happens again. FYI. Not going to have that happen. So anyways, without further ado, my name's Emissary. I'm the recruiting officer for Grievance. I think I've only been with Grievance, I can pull that back up here again, but I think I've only been with Grievance a little bit more than a year. In the time that I've been here, it's been a really good year. I've met a lot of friends, done a lot of things, been invited to a lot of things. This guild is all about helping each other, and it's about family. You know, there's been plenty of times that my little girls needed me, or my wife's needed me, and we've been in the middle of a raid, and everybody's just stopped and said, you know, take care of real life first. And that's the kind of family you've got sitting over here. So without further ado, and I'm going to let them start talking here in just a second, but our guild leader is Urakido. Urakido could not be here tonight, just exactly like what we've said before, real life does come first. And Urakido, I think, is out with his grandmother tonight. So our XO Carmel is here. XO Carmel, you have the stage.
Thanks, I am the XO of Grievance Rift. I am Uru's second in command. I have the honor of being able to give him a swift kick when he needs a swift kick to get stuff done. I also stand in for him when he is not available you have any problems, you can come to me, and I will try to take care of them the best I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Carmel. And next, but certainly not least, is our raid leader, Mr. Not Bruce. Not Bruce, you have the stage.
Alright, well, I'm Grievance's current raid leader here on Rift. I've been with Rift close to 2 years now, I think. I started up here just raiding and stuff, and then became a task leader, and then finally became the raid leader. I took a quick couple of months break, and then became a task leader again, and now finally raid leader once more, so it's my second time here in Rift. Beyond that, whenever you do receive a summon or I drop a banner, please make sure to take it. It will bring you to very interesting places. You are most likely not going to die. I can't promise you that though, but hey, sometimes you have to have a little faith. Beyond that, we are currently still recruiting for some raiders and stuff to get back into our 10-man and even our 20-man raiding, so anybody that is interested in raiding, let me know. We are still revising what we will be doing exactly with our raid team because of the kind of attendance that we are at, but the more people that is interested, the more of an idea I'll have as to what we can do. And I think that's pretty much it. Current raiding nights are Thursday, Friday, and Sunday from 6 to 8 server time. And thank you.
Alright, next but not least again, is our Warlord PvP Master Zethisik.
Hello. I think most everybody knows me by various different names. I play a lot of characters, so you'll see me. You know, people call me Zith. That was my original main in Grievance. I've switched mains, and Catilia is the one you'll see me on when we're raiding and things like that. But on a daily basis, you'll see me on Jind or Zithik, which I'm playing again, or Maginoir and Catilia. So I am / two things. I'm a task leader, so that's why you'll see me running lots of Neds and seeing who wants to go and see if we can get people geared up and ready for raiding and things like that. And also I'm the PvP officer. While currently we aren't doing a whole lot of organized PvP, one of the things we like to do is get a little bit more of that on the table. Hopefully we can find some more that are interested in doing it. Always talk about, I'd like to see if we have the interest, because it'd be really nice knocking out guns for hire quests and things like that as a group. The other thing we do is see, I don't know that we could pull together 20-man to do a full conquest run as a 20-man, but we can certainly go in as a group, and that can make objectives a little easier. If anybody ever has questions about various PvP things, I know the maps pretty well and know conquest pretty well, so I can answer questions about that. For those not familiar, Conquest is large-scale Zerg-on-Zerg type PvP, and Warfronts are smaller groups, generally up to 15. Some are smaller maps, and they are objective-based. But that is me, and all my characters are 65, so once again, as my task leader role, if you ever want to do Neds, I can tank, I can heal, I can DPS, I can do support, whatever is needed, so I can fill a role, and I'm generally pretty readily available. That's me.
All right, thank you, Zith. And next we have our task leader, Polydria. Would you like to make some comments?
Hello. I've been with Rift for about a year, and actually August was a year. So just newly as task leader, and basically I'm just here for you guys. I'm trying, just like the rest of you, just trying to get things together with joining Neds, anything guys you need, helping out the other officers, what they need. So if I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer or find somebody that does. That's it.
Thank you, Paul. And we have a task leader that's not here, Twixt. Twixt has some real life things that he's taking care of right now, and as soon as those real life things are taken care of, he'll hopefully be back with us. And then we actually have what we call a caretaker role. Carmel, explain the caretaker role real quick, por favor.
Caretaker.
Cleaning up after people.
Yes, it's Evelyn, which is Uru's real life wife. Evelyn, she has different alts. They all begin with Evelyn. So if you need anything out of the guild bank and you do not see any of us and you're not able to get it, if she's on, she can help you. If you need certain dimension items, get with her. We have dimensions filled to overflowing with donations. She is also the person 90% responsible for this dimension that we're in right now. So she takes care of the guild dimension and the guild bank. So if you need anything to do with dimensions or the guild bank, she will be your go-to. Thank you.
Thank you. So, as that being said, so the next topic I'd like to cover is recruitment and where you guys can help. Obviously, the first 3 weeks, guys, and I've heard this from a couple of folks, and one person in particular was pretty loud about this. So I'm going to talk about the first 3 weeks is the toughest, per se. And to some people it is, to some people it's not. Now I look at it this way, and exactly how I explained it to another person. So we, just as in business, running a multi-million-dollar business, I know exactly what it's like to hire people, to bring them on. And when I hire them on, I hire them in at a 90-day probationary period. I'm giving them 90 days to see if they like us and we like them. And if in those 90 days they decide to leave or whatever else, it's not held against them as far as their, what am I trying to think of, their references. It's not held against them against their references or anything like that, unless they steal from me or do something stupid. Anyways, so in gaming, you get 3 weeks. And that's just, hey, see if you fit with us and see if you want to fit with us, and see if we fit with you and you want to fit with us. So it's not 3 weeks might sound like a whole lot, but it's not if you think about it in real world. And sometimes you do have to think about it real world. We are, even though there's pixels on the screen, we're dealing with real life folks with real life opportunities and real life needs, wants, whatever you might have. And your needs, wants, whatever, might not fit with ours, or we might fit in jail perfectly. And so that's what those 3 weeks are there for as well. Okay, talking about that, what we look for, guys, I just said it in a sense. When I'm looking for somebody to join the guild, I'm looking for somebody that wants to have fun, doesn't bring me drama, but brings me a friendship and brings me another member of my family. And that's exactly what I look for in a recruit. And I think that's what every one of us should look for in a recruit. Do we want to say, hey, I want to bring in the guy that's got the most skills so we can up our raters? Or do I want to, yeah, we want to do all that kind of stuff, and that's grand and glorious. But this guild is all about family, loyalty, and honor, correct? So that's where we need to stay, this focus of this guild. Yes, I want some people with skill, but let's bring people with skills in this game, in this guild, that have heart and want to do right and not want to do drama-filled things. So when you're out there looking, look for those kind of folks. You know, obviously friends and family. You want to bring on your friends and family, Lord help, bring them on. Let them go to the website. Let them fill out the forms just like you folks did. But this is about family. Bring them on. Bring on your friends and family. Don't bring on friends and family that like the uncle that nobody wants that brings too much drama to the dinner table on Thanksgiving. But bring in the good ones. Is there a limit? No, there's no limit. Guys, we're a huge family, and we'll take them all. And do me a favor, and guys, I know I'm talking a lot here, but but really this recruitment thing's what I want to see. I want to see it start exploding. If you guys can go out there and get on the Rift websites that talk about us, and you start talking, and you start joining in those conversations, you say, you know what, I see you're looking for a guild. Don't make it just be me. You know, we're all a family here. We're not just, I'm not the only one that needs to be going on these websites and saying, hey, come join us, and give them the Grievance website and tell them how to join up. Now, if somebody's the troll on the forums and they're goading you or something like that, don't be trying to get that one. But get the ones that are out there. Get on these different websites. Help us all out. Help us bring in more family members. So, look, the more we grow, the more we know, the more we can do
User
better.
joined your channel.
So those are the kind of things that we need. All right. So, in general, so let's talk about PvE first. Obviously, there's a variety of things to do. Lord crafting rifts. There's the normal Nightmare Tide rifts now. All those kind of other PvE things. What else am I missing here? I'm missing just the normal PvE stories that we can do together. The
DRRs.
The DRRs, the Chronicles.
The Saga
User in your
quests.
channel was kicked from the server.
I'd like to say that here at Grievance, we love our members. we would never kick. Anyways.
User entered your channel.
Sorry about that.
Did you kick yourself?
Why did Steel kick you out of the server?
He sure did.
Did you really? It was you? That's cute. That's cute. You guys having some kind of little lower squirrel or something?
I wished him a happy birthday. You might not want to do that.
All right. Anyways, am I missing any PvE things, guys? Because there's a poop ton of them. Crafting, all those kind of things.
Craft rifts.
Don't forget notoriety, grinding, and hunting
Yeah.
for artifacts, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, shard hopping, event watcher site. Let me see if I can pull this up. Because somebody was asking for this the other day.
Did you also mention the weeklies?
Yep.
The weekly.
Don't forget you
yeah.
can take Lobies on that too.
Just also, if for those not in the know, a very good site for all things Rift and any current news and things like that is a site called riftgrate.com, with great spelled Grate. And it's all one word, riftgrate.com, and they have current news every single day about Rift. Any patches, any PTS updates. PTS being public test shard, which if you've never gone to, is a sort of interesting place when you hear new things coming down the road, like the Primalist Soul will be up there before it's on the live servers for testing. It's not up there yet, but it's going to be, even though it's going to cost to get to play on live, it's going to be freely available to people on PTS to test it out when it does go up there.
Do
No
you
word
know
yet
when
on
it
that date. No word yet on that date.
Has
I have
that
a quick unrelated question. So would it be bad if we were to actually say happy birthday Steel in the Grievance server chat?
I don't know. Go
Can we spam it?
I
Go
think we
for
should
it.
all say happy birthday Steel.
I don't know.
Just
I
simple as that.
got fussed at for spamming the Grievance channel one time.
I say
Just saying.
Bruce lead the way.
I'm gonna let you do it, Bruce. I'm gonna leave my little thing over here.
Let's see what kind of damage I just did.
Oh Lord
Alright,
help.
keep on going.
Alright, so there's a variety of things to do. Shard hopping and Event Watcher website. The Event Watcher website is something that definitely something you guys can have out there if you're looking to join some of the events that are going on. Duoing on Chronicles. If you guys need.
Oh, wait. I accidentally moved Steel, that's why he kicked me.
No, I was.
You moved him?
I thought you guys were having like a little spat or something.
By the way, for those who don't know who we're talking about, Steelheart is our progenitor.
He is the guy that started this all the way back in 2000.
You'll hear him pop into our channel every now and then.
So what y'all want to wish him a happy birthday then?
Say hey.
Say, what's up? Anyways, you're not Tide experts and require. Let's see. You can do Nightmare Tides. You can do IAs. This is something that I started doing with the 2 members the other day, and I didn't realize how much they were actually gaining the XP. I took a couple of members through some IAs the other day. What's it called? Hammer Nail, and that's how they were leveling up. They wanted to level up, so I grabbed a couple of members on my warrior and I leveled up with them. So something you guys can do.
User joined your channel.
Talking about PvE. Also, remember, don't pick on the soloers, but it's okay to ask if we've got somebody that's in our guild that's out there soloing, and that's what they want to do. We need to let them do what they want to do. I mean, obviously we can ask, but we all need to be family members here, and we need to be taking care of each other. And if somebody just wants to solo for a day, let them solo. But please don't be afraid to ask. Just let's not pick on them, obviously. If you're pugging, all right. So I'm going to talk about this, and this is going to be my soapbox. It's always been my soapbox. Okay. So if you're pugging, and you're in PvE, you always remember that you represent Grievance. Realize that Grievance has a grand and glorious reputation on any game that it plays. And right now we're playing Rift. And we want Grievance to still be around. It's been around now for 14 years. We still want it to be around another 14 years. And we want it to have the same attitude that it's got today. When we do pug, you represent every single one of us. Your tags are out there, and I want those tags to represent family. I want them to represent honor, and I want them to represent loyalty. And guys, when we're recruiting, those are the kind of people we're looking for. When you're out there pugging, look for those that are ungilded, and tell them about us, and show the good example. So that's my soapbox, and I'm going to jump off of it. Okay? So Luke,
I'm going to get on my soapbox.
all right, go ahead.
Okay, so my expectation too is, as the warlord and PvP officer, is that when you see me in a warfront conquest, please do kill me. Just saying. And don't need to apologize, because I expect nothing less. Mark me as a healer when I'm playing a Reaver. Fine. Just kill me. I'm off my soapbox.
Because he will do the exact same thing to you.
Right. Folks, if we're out there PvPing,
Make a macro that has me as your target. Just saying.
Because I will do the exact same thing to him. But when you're out there,
PvPs?
Hey, shh. When you're out there PvPing, and I've caught a couple of guildies doing this, and it's not something I like bragging about. I don't want to see it. It's not representing us correctly when you're calling somebody else a loser, or you're saying that somebody else is doing that, or you're trolling somebody. And I don't think anybody in Grievance today is going to do that. And a couple of folks that we've seen doing it, talked to them, they learned a lesson. And they're still with us, and they're still great members. So keep an eye out for that, and don't fall victim to feeding the trolls. So, speaking of that, my next objective is PvP. So, guys, what can we do PvP? Warfronts, they're limited to 5 people. So, and Zith is going to try to start getting us a little bit more out there in the PvP world, starting maybe in... Does everybody still have their Twitch feed pulled up?
Yep.
Just as an example.
Just as an example.
What we want to do again.
Guys, this is actually pretty fun. So if you don't have your Twitch feed pulled up, we have a member named Banyan. Banyan is a great person to have in TeamSpeak with you. So, Zith, explain this video I'm fixing to show, because you guys were there and I wasn't.
Last year, we had a PvP tournament, and it was done in a dimension of mine, which, using the dimension tools that can allow you to turn a dimension into a PvP arena, I built an arena, and we had what we called the Tiny Titans of Grievance PvP tournament. It was a low-level tournament, and we all created alt, leveled them up to the level that we had set, and we formed a group teams of 3 people each. And so groups of 3 got together, and it was all, what gear you could get from that, that character could create or get. It was no outside no outside gear, you can have your main hand things down and things like that. It was just all what we could get just to even the odds, because in Dimensions there's no bolstering or anything like that like there is in Warfronts. But then it was a closed-in arena place. We had a viewing area for the spectators, and we ran a PvP tournament. And not Bruce here, our raid leader, he was the one that won. And but I think what Emissary is going to do is show you a clip. The reason why he mentioned Banyan is very talkative, and he's a great talker. He's funny, he's humorous, and he was our MC for that day. So you're going to hear him talking in the background and doing the announcing. We basically had this streaming, and the announcing for our PvP tournament. So the Emissary is going to show a little video of it and enjoy. And this is what I'm looking to do again very soon. So go ahead, Emissary, all yours.
Hey Tim, just for you. Well, just for anybody that's not got Twitch pulled up.
That's the whole video. By the way, the whole video is 54 minutes long. So
yeah, the whole video is like 50 minutes, 53 minutes and 33 seconds. So I'm only going to show you 60 seconds of it, FYI. But that's the
somewhere in the middle, because I don't know, somewhere.
That's the whole video. All right, it's going to take like 20 seconds to catch up. So you're going to hear silence for like 20 seconds.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm going to say something. Hi, everyone.
This is going to be a battle of attrition.
Hello.
2-on-2.
Hey, Liv.
It's going to be all about the focus, fire, and the heals. We got Keely laying out the cadence like she's strumming a tune, like she's in Nashville. Oh, we got Swink Down, Swink Down.
Lieutenant Worf, come on.
Bink Worf still in there. Swink comes in with the save. Swink with the save. Gonna bring Bink back from the Bink. Bink Worf's focused. Bink Worf's focused. Bink Worf is down. We got some regrouping happening at the moment. Some strategizing. What's going on here? Oh, they switched target. They're gonna go after the Bruce. They're gonna see if they can bring him down quick again. They're gonna see how easy he is to bring down.
If you want to have a humorous time,
is back. He is healing like a madman. Nightfall 4-0 and the match is on fire out there, guys. We got a lot of targets switching. We got heals, we got kills, and we got pets stuck on the stairs.
Tell me when it's over.
It's over.
It's over. It's over,
Yeah,
Johnny.
and by the way, Emissary posted the link on YouTube. You can't search for it. It was a private link that was put up. But if you have the link there, you can watch the entire video. It is quite funny.
Banyan's hilarious. I miss Banyan. Alright, so moving on, talking about this Conquest. It's limited to 20. Zith, just talk real quick about the join Hello Kitty at Halal and the benefits of that.
If you are looking to do, if you're unaware of it, if you're looking to do pre-mades, non-guilds, but you're on any time and you're just monitoring looking for pre-mades, because Conquest is unfortunately one of the easiest ways, although not really easy considering the fact that I've only gotten a couple of them. And generally, but it's a way to get Hearts of the Frozen, which upgrade raid gear, tier 1 raid gear. So it is worthwhile doing, plus the weeklies. All the PvP weeklies are worth doing because they give more rewards than any of the other weeklies. So they are definitely worth doing as far as Fragments of Horror, Fragments of Madness, things like that. It's well worth doing. But Conquest, one of the ways to get some wins under your belt is to join one of the pre-mades that form up, depending upon the time of day. In the morning, Conquest admittedly sort of is awful. But if you get on a pre-made, it's almost a guaranteed win. And the way you get on these pre-mades, the way to look for them, there is a particular channel by a particular PvP guild called Hello Kitty on Halal, and they have a channel called Hello Kitty at Halal that you can join and just keep it up in one of your chat windows. You know, you don't have to watch it all the time, but when you see Conquest, if you use an app, there is an add-on called Conquest Tracker that will show you if somebody else in the guild is in one. It will show you if you have that add-on and they have that add-on. It will show that how much is left in that Conquest. Also, you can always check the hit your K key to get to your PvP tab and hit the Conquest window, and you can see that Conquest is currently active. When it is not active, it will show you how much time till the next one. Currently, there's only one Conquest map, and that is Stillmore. Sometimes after patch, Steps of Infinity will come back up for one rotation, but it's currently down. And so that channel I listed, so if you do a /join space Hello Kitty at Halal, it will add it to your chat channels. And one thing I will preface this with, it is a very loosely moderated channel, and it can get pretty foul. It can get pretty off color at times, and if that offends you, just beware, because they don't moderate it. And if you point it out to them, they will probably boot you or things like that. But it is the place where pre-mades form up for Conquest, as well as some other PvP and things like that. So if you see the various Conquest leaders forming up, and all you really have to do is they aren't super selective. I mean, some people think that they are super selective, but I've used all my characters and just sent whoever the leader is a tell saying I can play this role. Versatility is very beneficial if you know, and having AoE specs for Conquest is very versatile. So if you say, you know, say you're on your cleric and you say just send a tell to, say, RGI is running one. He's one of the Conquest leaders who runs Conquest quite frequently. Just say cab, you know, and you'll probably get an invite if he's still forming up. Once he gets to 20, they're done. And it's also worthwhile, even if Conquest is just started and it's already going, just keep an eye on that channel, because actually the current theme seems to be forming up pre-mates after Conquest has already started.
That would be Postmates.
It's technically not, because it's formed before you go in. Postmate is technically supposed to be formed after you go in, but that's just technicality. But so that's just an option for getting some wins under your belt if you're looking for it. Pre-mates generally are the most consistent way to get wins. And just Conquest can be a little intimidating at first, simply because the leaders use abbreviations for the areas you need to go to. It's in Stillmore, so it's basically the entire Stillmore zone, and you're going to various places on the map that they're called out, and they use abbreviations. They'll use like EN or TT for various places on the map. You'll see if you hover over the extractors, which you'll see also. Oh, that's Edgewood North. So it can be a little intimidating at first, and it definitely can also be a little bit of a drag on even high-end systems, just because there can be, say, 3 raids on each team in there, so it could be 100. It could be 180 people in there at once. So just beware of that as well. But definitely, it's worth doing.
And definitely, if you need to talk about PvP, this is a good person to talk to. So next up is gearing up. Obviously, you need to ask advice, and then you need to fill all your gear slots if you're wanting to, you know, get the best bang for your buck. Basically, if you're wanting to go out in PvP and all those kind of things, check your. Uru put this on something a long time ago, so I wrote this down. He said, "Check your buddy like paratroopers do." So I'm guessing what he's talking about is, guys, don't be afraid to. I'm not afraid somebody to inspect me and tell me I need to do X, Y, Z. Banyan was the one that was one of the world's greatest of inspecting me and saying, emissary, one of your essences is a DPS essence, and if you're wanting the tank, you need to trade it out with XYZ. So the help each other out, look at each other's gear, see what you can do to help each other out as well too. Hey, Rumble's real great about looking and saying, hey, I noticed you don't have a XYZ, I noticed you don't have a rune on one of your items, I can make you one of those. And those kind of things. So help each other out on that. Gear roll sets. Look and see. Make sure that sometimes I was talking to a person the other day, and they're looking for a tank set. Thanks, Zip. And they're looking for a tank set. Well, and they're leveling as that tank set. And I was like, well, you need to have really two gear sets. You need to have a DPS gear set and a tank set. Because when you're out solo, you need to have a little bit more DPS gear on you. And we talked about it for a little while. So getting that, save and load commands. Thank you to all those giving members that help. And goal to help those to help themselves and take pride in their gear. Just trying to go a little bit quicker here, guys, because I'd like to cut this at an hour. Tim, I'm going to ask you to talk for a second. You and I had talked, and I'm going to end the PvE, and I'm talking about gearing out and those kind of things. And Tim, if you'll talk, give me 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you just talk about what we talked about the other day, if you don't mind.
Not at all. I'm fairly new. I started playing Rift for the second time back in April and joined Grievance shortly after that. After I read read about the guild itself, the steel that they're talking about is very approachable. I think I met him like the third day I was in the guild. Anyways, this past Saturday, now we're flash forwarding 3.5 months. I learned so much stuff. I was ready to stop playing. The smartest thing that I think that you can do, even if you never open your mouth, is get on TeamSpeak. I can't even begin to tell you the number of things that I learned. And some of these people in here are amazingly knowledgeable and really forthcoming with anything that you ask, and no one treats you like you're, an idiot for asking any kind of a question. There is so much going on in this game. I don't know that you can ever learn it all. But if any of you have just made it to 65, or I'm sure you can do this in some of the other lower levels, this is the thing that was like a giant epiphany for me that Yuri said, I didn't know you could do this. If you look at any one of your pieces of gear that has those little arrows on it, well, here's a news flash for new people. That doesn't necessarily end after you stick whatever goes in there the first time. If you made it to 65 and you have a seal, hit that alt button over and over and over and over. Must go out 6 times. And which basically means you can really increase a lot of your stuff, and it gets really, really costly. So I'm telling you guys this so you don't do what I did, and that's make a multitude of 65s, figuring, okay, I'll find out which one I want to play, and I'll get gear for each one of them, and then figure it out. That's just insane, because the mats that it takes, I counted up just on mine, on this, just the gear I've got, just for gearing it to the level, and you need like 45 strands of a rack. That's something that an apothecary makes. It takes a lot of mats, and that's just one character. So you multiply that times however many characters you're doing. I mean, after you've been doing it for a while, obviously you can do the other tunes and all. But if you're going to focus, pick something that you like to play, and just do the Chronicles, because you get an awful lot of rep that way. Take your blues, in my opinion, and put them in the GAR rep, which is, I think, something that Paul told me a long time ago, because that's about the hardest thing to get. And there are quests out there that you need to be revered. In fact, one Paul and I are doing, I'm literally stuck. And we spent, I don't know how many hours today. I got 5,000 rep in GAR just doing nightmare rifts. You really get a lot of it in the 3s and the 4s and the 5s. But there's also too, get into Margle, into Chorborg as soon as you can, because that's a crafting area. And here again, I struggled no end to get my rune crafter to 450, only to come strolling into here and finding this guy whose name really is Bob, who has every recipe there is. I was missing, I couldn't even tell you how many. It was an absurd amount. And that levels you where all of a sudden you're actually leveling up your runes. Which, now this is all stuff I've learned since Saturday, and I'm telling you, it'll make a big difference if you're doing these chronicles as much as you can, because there's a lot of rep involved, and you can partner up with somebody. And I have learned so much in TeamSpeak. You don't have to say a lot, but boy, you sure will learn a lot.
And currently, just on that subject, Chronicles, the daily bonus, the daily bonus, you're supposed to earn 1 per day, but it's currently broken, so it just resets daily, so you'll have 7 every day that you can get bonus rewards from.
Oh, I didn't know it was still going.
Yeah, it is as far as I know.
If you partner up with somebody who's been through it, they go pretty quick. And if you haven't, if you're the first time, it takes a little longer.
A little bit.
And I'm not recommending you partner up with me exactly either. I can melt stuff, but I'm not too good at what's going on. But anyway, that's what we were talking about. I learned so much. I was almost overwhelmed and ready to just not play. So don't get to that place.
And just on that same subject about, if you're, go with somebody who, knows what they're doing or something like that. Even with, if you see me or any other task leaders or anybody ask, looking for volunteers to go on Ned runs and things like that, don't be afraid to say, I'd like to try that out if you've not done a lot of them, because I'll tell you what, if you have more patience than then I will be amazed, because if I will keep going until you give up. If we're struggling on a fight, I'll just keep going until somebody says no mas. And
for all you new people, everything he just said is true.
Because even if we're low DPS, if I'll keep saying we're going to keep trying this, or we'll try different configurations. And as I said, I try to play all roles. So if you want to try tanking because you started working on your tank set and you feel like you're at that point where you'd like to try it, I'll heal you. If you feel like you want to try healing, I'll go tank and you can heal me while you learn it, because I'm fine dying. They're pixels and they come back.
Yeah, it's nothing to die. And you will die.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, folks. I'm going to try to hurry this up because I wanted to do this in 1 hour, and so I've got 2 more pages to go through, so it's not going to happen. The 2 pages aren't going to be going through. Okay. So just going to hit the high points of the rest, and then I'm going to ask for some comments from everybody else. Guys, I really appreciate your attendance. Tim talking to me the other day almost made my heart jump out of my chest. I just wish everybody could grasp that. The more you get into TeamSpeak, the more that you can join in, you are going to start seeing an improvement in your gaming, and you're going to start seeing an improvement as far as your Lord, and just the atmosphere of the guild. And that's what this guild's about, is the atmosphere and the family friendliness. All right, so I'm going to keep going. I was going to talk about add-ons. Make sure you have the right add-ons. Add-ons can help KBM, Best in Slot Calendar, Cool Alerts. The bank, talking about the bank real quick. Remember, rank or above to withdraw, recruits, and look. Recruits, if you're in there, you got to be a member rank or above to withdraw. But if you're in there and looking, just look and ask. If you see something you want, ask one of us. Obviously, if it's in the Raider tab, we're probably saving that for a meeting like this. FYI, in a meeting like this, if you're not watching chat, you might be losing out on rolls on things that Carmel is doing as prizes. Right, Carmel?
That's correct.
That's correct. So watch chat, because there's prizes being talked about. So guild level, we're at level 28. We've just got 2 more levels to go. Chat, guild chat is family friendly. Respond to folks. No one likes to be ignored. TeamSpeak is highly encouraged. We've already talked about that. Contests. So just let me pass over that one. I'm going to give that to Carmel, and then Carmel's got a couple more things. So I'm going to talk about another couple of things for 2 minutes, and then I'll give it to you, Carmel.
Okay.
Forums. I cannot stress going on the forums. I know sometimes from what I hear from the recruits and I hear from other guildies is that it's hard to read the forums. But please get on the forums, check them out. Obviously, you wouldn't even known to be here if we didn't post it in the chat channel like a raving lunatic like I did. But so if you got on the forums, you could see those kind of things. You can see the YouTubes we post. You can see the Twitch channel and all those kind of things. So forums, continue on. All right, that's really all I got. Bruce, did you want to talk any more about rating, or you said what you wanted to say?
Pretty much said what I wanted to say, but remember that a lot of the stuff that task leaders and even myself as a raid leader do does not only extend to raiding, it also just extends to groups, NEDs, or anything like that, and a lot of us have, like Zith has said, we do heal and we do tank, and if you are willing to try and learn one or the other, a lot of us cover a lot of classes. I know that myself, I have a 65 in each and every class, and I tank and heal in each and every class, so if anybody has questions on that, I am more than willing and happy to help you guys get a spec situated and even test it out in open world or even in a dungeon.
All right, I'm going to continue down the line. Paul, did you have anything to continue?
Nope, I think you guys have all covered it.
Okay, Zith, anything else?
Nope.
I'm going to butcher your name, okay? Cleona, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Actually, you didn't butcher my name, so...
I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
You are amazing. I just wanted to say that I just really like being in this guild because I'm often absent because I've got a lot going on in life, and I appreciate the fact that I can jump back in. Everybody's happy to see me. I can get in on NEDs or on the DRR or anything like that without feeling like I'm not welcome because I've been out or my gear is a little low because I'm often absent. And the contests are fun. I happened to participate in a dimension contest that ended up being awesome. So, yeah, just getting a TeamSpeak actually helps a lot, even if you're just trying to find out where this quest thing is. And don't be afraid to talk in guild chat if you're not able to get in TeamSpeak, because most people will answer, or at least somebody will.
Thank you. Grazer, you got anything for us? Carnage, you got anything for us? He's muted himself too. Cool Whip, you got anything for us? If you
Just
don't,
a quick mention too, by the way, because somebody just mentioned dimensions. If you do like dimensions, Carmel will tell you all about our dimensions that are full of items for you. Take at will.
There you go. There you go. Cool Whip, anything? Nope. Little Fist?
Is there someplace on the forums to look for what are good add-ons to use or like that?
I don't know. Bruce,
I don't think we have an updated list.
have
We
you done
really
anything?
should make one.
Bruce used to. He's posted several good guides on there. I don't know about add-ons though. I don't think he's done that.
Don't think I have done that, but it is definitely something that I can do though. Posting add-ons that we use for raiding, add-ons that we generally use, and other little add-ons that some members like to use, kind of like the indie artifact add-on if you're interested in artifacts and whatnot. But I'll probably post up something here shortly.
Good. That's great.
Okay.
Good question.
You can always get with one of us afterwards, and we will tell you what our favorites are.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you. Anything else, Mr. Little Fist?
I have lots of questions. I'm not going to do it in this forum, though. I'll do afterwards.
All right. Lithende?
I just popped in to say hi.
Hello.
Hi, Lith.
Sly?
Oh, we shouldn't go there. You know, I always have fun.
Fly's basking in the glory of his new system.
All right.
Yes, new laptop is awesome.
There you go. Any quick shout outs there? Emotional outbursts?
Oh yes. am willing to do Neds. Those are my favorite. I do very good and very poor all at once sometimes. So feel free to come and die or be amazing. It just depends sometimes.
All right. Thank you, sir. Mr. Reaper?
Well, thanks for letting me join. I've been having a great time ever since we joined. Everybody's really friendly and helpful. It's awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Like to hear that.
Tatsu, you got anything?
Not really. I mean, I've played
User disconnected from your
MMORPGs for a while. I played WoW, I've played EverQuest, I played RuneScape when it first came out, so just being on a place where I can actually talk to somebody and not feel like I'm just the bottom of the barrel because I don't know what's going on, it's actually pretty great. I'm really happy being here.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. And if you need anything from us, just give us a shout out, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Tig.
Bojangles is the best.
Bojangles? Oh, my goodness. Oh.
I remember that conversation from a long while ago.
Man, steak biscuits. Steak biscuit at Bojangles.
I don't have Bojangles up where I live.
All right.
Hardee's is better.
I like Hardee's steak biscuit. All right. Tig, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Tim, anything?
Now I think I ran my string.
Oh, you're the man. I really appreciate that. Look, like makes me give me goosebumps. All right, Carmel, it's your floor. Send us off.
All right, I just have a couple of reminders. If you all will follow me over here, we now have crafting stations in the guild dimension. So if you're out in the world and realize, oh crap, I need a potion, pop into the guild dimension, make it. No, you cannot make a potion. My bad. The apothecary station is the only one that we do not have because it's not in game. But if you need a rune, you need to pop right in the guild dim, be right back out in the world where you were, don't have to go to a city. Those were donated by a guildmate, and we thank him for those. And on the same page as the crafting stations, if you need gear crafted, please do not go to the AH and try to buy something that somebody has made and has priced way over what it should be. Most guild members have some sort of crafting profession that they are maxed on. I know I have all the professions on my main character and have 99.9% of the recipes. If you supply the math, I will be more than happy to make you anything you need. You just have to ask. A lot of the other guild members have several professions that would be willing to make stuff for you. So please don't go spend your money on the auction house if you don't need to.
Yep, I can craft. The only things I don't have maxed out are apothecary and dreamweaving, but they're scattered throughout characters, so I might have to switch characters to find out what you're looking for, but I can probably make it.
Yeah, and on that note, if you need materials, I actually kind of really like to go materials hunting, like gathering fish or hides or whatever. So you give me a shout, let me know that you're looking for something specific. I'll spend a couple hours gathering materials for you because I find it fun.
Awesome. And usually if you need something, if you yell out in guild chat, hey, does anybody have 10 fabled hide? They'll probably give you 10 stacks of them at this point in time because they are so abundant. But usually they'll say, hey, I have some, hang on, let me check. So we have a good bunch of guildies like that. TeamSpeak etiquette. This is a family-friendly channel in the lounge. If you feel that you're going to spout out with words that are not appropriate to have to explain to a 6-year-old, please go down to a mature channel. Make sure everybody in the party is okay with you spouting off whatever choice word you decide to use. We have no problem with it. I know for a fact Uru and I have our speakers going out into our rooms. He has smaller children than I do, and we do not want to explain to them certain words at their age. So just be mindful of that. We've had to remind people before while they've been in the lounge, hey, please do not use that language up here. Same for guild chat. Just keep it PG. Emissary touched on the forums a little bit. What he did not touch on is if you do not log in once every 6 months, or I think it is, it will inactivate your account and we'll have to go to Uru and have them reactivate it, and it's a pain. So just every so often, just go in, log in.
Reactivating it or going to Uru? Just asking.
Whichever way you want to take that. No, reactivating it because I have to get with him. He has to have a chance to go do it, and the password. It's just easier if you once every month go log into the forum, see what's going on, maybe post a message. You never know if you get a prize mailed to you because somebody saw you on there. It just makes it easy for everybody if you just keep your account active. And there's also the possibility that you will see a contest announcement, which will be coming up very, very soon. And I'm not going to go into details about what it is, but there will be one, so be watching for it. Once you are in Grievance, you are a member of any game in Grievance. So if you decided to go play Skyforge, you would go to their forums or down to their channel and say, hey, I'm interested in playing. Can I join the guild? They'll ask you for your forum name to match you up to make sure you are a member. But as soon as you're in, you're a member. There's no more recruit period in any other game once you complete it in Rift. The guild bank. We talked a little bit about this. We have a tab. The first tab is artifacts and consumables. Take and leave at will. The second tab is for dimension items and wardrobe items. Since the new wardrobe items came out, we discovered that everybody wants to get them all. So instead of selling them or room breaking them or whatever, we have created this tab to drop them in so other people can come pick them up, drop them back in the bank. Also the dimension items, this is what this was talking about. The guild has 7 members that have donated 1 or more of their extra dimensions to store guild dimension donations. There is a post on the forums that will guide you to where each item is located. There's a dimension that, like one of this dimensions has all sorts of building blocks and walls and shit and boats, and one of my dimensions is full of trees and more trees. So if you're building a dimension and you need something and want something and can't find it, ask one of us officers or Eve if she's on. And if there's something that we are not saving, for instance, we do not save the building blocks because they're so abundant. But we'll start saving them if we know you're looking for them. One last thing. Grievance has a Twitter and Facebook page. Go like them. And this is another cool thing. If you post a screenshot on the forums, you are more than likely going to see that on Twitter or Grievance's Facebook page, because Steel likes to come in and steal them and load them to Facebook and Twitter. So it's pretty cool to see your screenshot plastered on Facebook. I think that's all I've got right now. Does anybody have any questions as far as EXO or guild leader stuff that I could answer? What? No questions?
How many hugs a day do you keep?
I don't know. I'll have to get back with you on that one. I can't believe we went over everything so well that nobody has any questions.
I talk
You
a
guys
lot.
are pretty thorough.
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I have a hug?
Sure.
She only hugs Dungeon 4 as well. She does Ned runs with me.
All right, folks.
One- Oh wait, I've got one more thing. I'm gonna say this because Uru's not here to say it, but we're not actively looking for a task leader at the moment. But if you think you may be interested in it in the future, let Uru or I know, because we never know when somebody's got real life coming up and we may need to replace an officer. So if you have ambitions to be one or are interested in it, just let one of us know. Just, hey, if you ever have an opening opened up, wow, you ever have an opening, just remember that I am interested. That's
User
all you
in your
gotta
channel
do.
timed out.
And if nobody has any more questions, I'm turning it back over to M.
Folks, that's all I got. I appreciate
Thank
you guys
you,
showing
guys.
up. Any questions, come see us.
I want to add one thing. You guys that are new that are standing in this dimension, go check this thing out. It's amazing.
Go do a bunny race.
Do a bunny race. Alright, folks, meeting adjourned. But you can stay all here, because I love everyone.
P.S. Click the cannon by the bunny race.
Oh, I've already done this a bunch.
And this
That white rabbit
forgot to
runs a lot.
tell about one of his jobs in the guild.
What?
This, you forgot. Your other
What did I forget?
job in the
What's my
guild.
other job?
He doesn't read tells either.
Oh. Oh, nope.
Noob.
I guess I don't.
Come on, come on.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I am Carmel's official administrative assistant, aka
And what do you
indentured
do for
servant.
me?
And what do I do for you?
Do you get her coffee?
I get her coffee. Oh, what do I do?
Nothing.
You fix the chicken.
he just likes saying he's my administrative assistant.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. And you did a great job.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful.
Poll.
I'm gonna coin wonderful.
Yes.
How
Oh, I'm
was that?
sorry. Amazing.
That's Emissary's ringtone, by the way. And if it's not, he's busy hiring a studio that you can professionally record that. And
Oh, I've
add
already
just a
got
touch
it.
of reverb.
I've already got it recorded. I mean, it's recorded right this very second, in fact.
Okay, and who wanted help with add-ons?
Oh, that was me that asked about that.
Okay, I'm going to rattle off a couple that are good to have. If you are raiding or interested in raiding, KBM, which is King Boss Mob. Cruel Alert, which Bruce can help you with, because he is the best person that I've found that can explain them and help you set them up. The BIS calendar, which when we start more regular raids, we will keep updated, and it always has any kind of contest, deadlines, or meetings. It's usually on there.
BS calendar, by the way, what it does is it actually integrates with your guild window, so it will show up as extra little tabs at the bottom, and one of them is calendar.
Okay.
Personal
User
ones
joined your
that I
channel.
like. I like Minion Sender, which is the best thing since sliced bread, I swear to you. Does everybody agree?
I agree.
Yeah. Teleporter, which takes all your planner attunement ports, any of your summons, your Planewalker's Call. Wait, does it? I don't know if it does that one. Your Fast Pass, your Provonic Battery generator thing, your group, your Earth Summons. It takes all of those and puts them in this little drop down. And so instead of searching through your bags or your abilities window, they're all right there in a quick little button push. Roles is a good one if you don't have that. It puts all your roles in that one spot, one click, and you can change your armor, your wardrobe, everything with one button
Your
click.
K-alert settings, your equipment set. So when you change, say, from Kabbalist to Inquisitor, say you had a different K-alert set and different wardrobe, it would automatically do that with just one button press.
And if you've been watching my Twitch feed, you've been watching me change my roles. That's what that is.
Isn't that a special type of Twitch channel where you watch people change? Never mind.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Meow, meow, meow.
Bruce was talking about the indie add-on, which if you're an artifact hound, like a couple of us are, and you are on an alt and you're wondering if you need that artifact, it takes a while to set it up if you have...